What's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wednesday, it is August. Next week, I can't believe I'm saying this, is back to school already for us, which is absolutely crazy. So, if you haven't planned it, make sure you're looking at your back to school sales or back to school promotions, whatever you want to call it, and have those up and running depending when your school starts. I know like Amy starts like way later than mine, but my daughter goes back to school next week on Wednesday, I believe. So we're gonna start up our pre-ads with a bunch of content about kids classes, and then we're going to hammer it with our ads the week of, because people are going to be busy anyways. We'll start seeing it and then really start pushing it into August. This is my second favorite time of the year. The other one is after New Year's, and January is kind of but then February, March, April, May into June is amazing. Now we're hitting August, September, October, which are going to be great, and then we run into our November, Black Friday, all that good stuff, and then December, go to Thailand, disappear. But huge time right now, especially if you have a kids program. If you don't have a kids program, then market your adult stuff. But this is when the time to get a lot of kids. You have your plan together, your ads ready to go, your organic posts, your amplified posts, your emails, your offers, everything, and you just double down on what you've been doing. All right, I made a post, I think it was yesterday, on my Instagram story. People complain about the life they want, but their daily habits aren't showing that they really want that life. Right? It's the same thing with our health, our training, our businesses. Are you committing to daily habits? Are you committing an hour minimum a day to straight marketing? Minimum 1 hour every day, on top of what your staff does, on top of all that stuff. Our habits are everything. It's like if we're not working out, then we're not achieving our goals. If we're not training hard in jiu-jitsu, then we're not achieving our goals. Same thing with our business. If we're not executing on the boring sweeps, the pass drills, we're not hitting our goals. All right. So really think about this. Is a huge time. You survived summer, so pat yourself on the back. Summer's over. It was actually, our summer ended up being really good. We had our best July, I think, we've had in years. June was even better. And then you get that slowdown right now because everybody was ramming up. I knew it was gonna be slow like the next or last week into this week, because people are cramming in their last minute vacations, back to school shopping. So I'm always looking at the calendar of like, hey, what do we have coming up? What is our biggest obstacle? What is our biggest advantage? And working to hit those things. So really, really, really stay on top of what you're doing and get laser focused from now. Because if you can make that big push into it, like we're doing, we did Tribe 100 in January, and in Tribe we're doing Back to School 100. So August, September, October, which is technically not an actual quarter, it's Q3 into Q4, but we're doing a 3-month challenge, 100 new members, Back to School Tribe 100 or Back to School 100. So I'm excited. Gives everybody something fun to do and compete on, and we all push each other. That's one of the biggest things about Tribe, is having a network where you can compete and be like, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And everybody's like, yeah, man, go, go, go. Because if, you tell your friends or your students like, hey, I want to get 100 new students. They're like, oh, you just want to be rich. You don't care about us. And it's like, no, that's not the case. So the Tribe 100 talk and the Back to School 100, that's internal, obviously. But having a group to share it with is huge, because we share best practices, things we're doing, how we're getting there. What ad are you using? Our ads team's always analyzing our clients, like, hey, this ad's converting for client XYZ. And everybody's like, hey, I want that ad. And sometimes it converts better, sometimes it doesn't. It's a lot of times it's the message, the image, things like that. But having the network to work with is huge. So really focus. It's back to school. It's go time. It's time to ramp up everything you do. Train your sales team, train your appointment setter. Be like, hey, we're really focused on this Back to School 100. I need you to get 15% more appointments. I need you to close 15% more of your appointments. And then you're going to see your numbers just go, it just compounds. It stacks on top of each other. It keeps going, it keeps going, it keeps going.